Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for another reading, a new moon reading. This time around we're looking at the Scorpio Lunar cycle. So we're looking at the month of November mostly. Typical 4-card spread, looking at the energies popping up for you or the energies that you need to be tapping into during this next month. Any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing during the month of, I was going to say October, but we're no longer in October, during the month of November. And because we are talking about Scorpio energy, I'm going to be looking at where you need to duck off and diligently do some work. What card is this? Okay, sorry. Where you need to duck off and diligently do some work. And then, as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this reading. And before I get started, this video is for the Tauruses. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and or Taurus Rising. So if you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box. Alrighty, y'all. So let's just go on and get started. The first card that I have popping up for you, Taurus, is in the... Did I say everything I wanted to say? I said... Yeah, sorry. I kind of just... My mind went in a completely different direction, and I was like, oh, you've already hit record, so go on. The first card that I have popping up for you guys is in the position of the energy coming in for you, or the energy that you should be tapping into during the month of November. And you've got the transformation card, and that is the number 19, which breaks down into 10, which is 1 amplified by 0. So new beginnings, new cycles coming in for you. And whenever I pull this transformation card, I consider this, although it's an oracle card, I consider this comes with a karmic energy message. So there are some things shifting for you, Taurus, and they're shifting because you are coming into new chapters. Walking away from certain things, getting rid of certain energies, working through and working out certain things. But with this imagery too, you know, the butterfly starts off as the caterpillar, it goes into its cocoon. Taurus, you are now in the state of the butterfly. So you have gone through your transformation, and this is where you're going to, you know, reap the rewards of your of what you've sown. I did get, when I first pulled this, I did kind of get this energy of more so, although this is the butterfly, I feel like you're in the position of just becoming the butterfly. So you're still kind of thinking about the things that you're moving away from, or the things that are no longer serving you, but you are not quite all the way into butterfly territory yet, because you're still fresh into this. So I feel like for you, Taurus, it's a little bit more of the transformative sense of closing out chapters, so that you can come into this 1 energy amplified by 0. And for those of y'all that don't know, 1 is new beginnings, new chapters. It's also a karmic number, and independence and manifestation. So new things are coming in for you, but you are, I just really get the sense of, sorry, my nose is itching. My Grammy, do you know how older people be having the sayings from down south? I've been hearing this my whole life. When your nose itches, somebody wants to kiss you. And I laugh every time my nose itches, because I'm like, who wants to kiss me? But anyways, coming out, closing out chapters so that you can come into your new beginnings and your new spaces, okay? That's all I want to say about that transformation card. I'm going to go a little bit further into the other cards, because I think these ones, although this is the main energy for you, I think these ones with a little bit more detail come in with the little the messages that you're gonna more so want to hear. Anyways, you've got the Radha Ungan or Helgen. I think it's the Ungan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I need to get back into foreign languages, y'all. And this is your crossing energy. So this is a card of preparation. This is a card of being prepared, of sharp intellect, of knowing what needs to be done and how to do it. But this is your crossing energy, Taurus. So this tells me that, you know, whatever air you've got in your chart, or whatever like intellectual elements that you've got going on in there, they're kind of tossed and lost in this retrograde energy. We're having a Mercury retrograde, which does rule our intellect, which rules, you know, the moves, how we make the moves, well, not how we make moves, but rules like our our travel, so to speak, so the moves that we're making during this month. And I just get the sense that Taurus, some of you, and again, this is a general reading, if it's not resonating with you, check out your moon and or rising sign. Some of you understand that you're coming into this transformation energy. You understand that you're moving away from things, but it's almost like you're kind of in purgatory. Like you've moved on from one realm or from one situation or from one energy, and you know there's another one coming up, but it's kind of like you got stopped and you're stuck and you don't know what to do and you don't know how to move forward, and you're kind of like, oh well, I could go back this way, but you can't. But I know this is coming, but it's like, but you can't. This is a crossing energy. This is a card that you can turn into an upright position. And with this being the card of intellect, with this being the card of, you know, being prepared and being able to think on your feet and knowing what to do, you've just got to not let the currents of this water retrograde pull you under. I think that's really what is causing this little confusion for you in your head. You've got to conquer that confusion, that being tossed and lost and washing all in the waves energy, so that you can tap into come up above water and breathe in some air and turn this into an upright position, because you've got moves to make. And as you come into this transformation, you've got to know what moves to make, and you've got to be able to think on your feet and be able to make those moves to get to where you need to be. So turn this Radha Ungan into an upright position, as opposed to just kind of floating in purgatory or floating in the sea, like just, you know, there's no currents for you wherever it is that you're floating. So you've got to, you know, stick your head above water. Like I said, take a breath and figure the shit out. All right. Okay, y'all. The next card that I have coming up for you in your spread is in the position of the Scorpio influence, the Scorpio energy. And this is where you need to duck off, put in your due diligence. And you've got the Simbi La Flambeau. This is the 8 of fire. It's the 8 of flames. It's the 8 of wands in this deck. And this is, if you look at the imagery, there's a snake in front of her. And although snakes in this deck don't necessarily mean what we usually associate them with, but I'm going to kick it to y'all like this. There's a snake in front of this girl and she's holding on to it. So there's kind of like this energy of deception of the self and to the self of the self, if that makes sense. So who are you portraying yourself to be, and why are you hiding behind this little mask here? What is it that you're holding on so closely to that's not really serving you? If you look, they're kind of burning up in these flames and she's kind of just holding on for dear life, because there's this energy of instability surrounding her in regards to, I don't know, whatever situation she might. Chelsea, girl, are you comfortable, mama? She is tossing it over there, sighing, breathing all, girl. Sorry about that. Anyways, you have some things coming up, some change coming in, and I get the sense, especially because you guys are Earth and you're the Earth sign known for being very stubborn, that you're kind of just attached to these previous chapters, if that makes sense. So the snake kind of represents the previous chapters for you, and the fire, being a cleansing element I pick up on, is trying to burn up those pages, because you're supposed to be moving forward, but you're wrapped so tightly around this snake. What is it that you're holding on to? What is the snake doing for you? It's not really doing anything, because if you think about it, the longer you just stay right where your ass is at and hold on to the snake, that fire is going to consume you and the snake and all of the shit that you're trying to hold on to. So Taurus, whatever it is, stop being stubborn, stop being a creature of habit for a moment, okay? And let life lead you. Understand that certain things have to be you have to let go of certain things. There are certain things that you're going to have to reflect on. This is also a card that carries this energy of uncovering or exposing the truth, and I think the truth is in regards to yourself here. What is it that you need? What is it that you truly need, and are the things that you want best for you, if that makes sense, okay? And just to close it out, moving forward, your soul message is to clean it up. And this is a card that literally blatantly says you've got a lot of shit going on and you need to figure out what you're hoarding and what is trash, because there's no need for it to still be in your energetic space. There's no need for these people to still be around. There's no need for you to still be in these situations. There's no need for you to still be doing the same old shit that keeps breaking things down and keeps, you know, causing clutter and bringing in clutter for yourself. what is it that you really need. Understand that you've got to let go unless you want to burn up in the fire. And I mean, if you want to burn up in the fire, you ain't got to clean it up, Taurus. But I think, you know, you probably prefer to tap into this energy of transformation and to these new beginnings with that 19 energy, and know the moves that need to be made and being able to think on your feet instead of being stuck here in this Simbi La Flambeau energy, holding on to this snake and holding on and you know, being consumed by the flames and always having something to clean up and clear out. Taurus, come out of that little stubborn bull energy. You got to make some changes. You are actually in the fall season, which is the season of change, and you're operating underneath the Scorpio fixed fall influence, which is Scorpio is the energy, the fixed sign of the fall season, which is all about making moves and actually physically making changes. So you've got to come out of your comfort zone, Taurus, and prepare yourself and open your mind to the change and transformation that is coming in. Okay? All right, y'all, that's your spread. Hope that it provided you with some insight. If you feel like you need a personal reading or you got questions or comments, drop them down below or click on the link down below. Check out that Scorpio Lunar Cycle video talking about the collective energies we'll be dealing with during the month of November. And also check out the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio video, because apparently y'all might be a little tossed. So there might be some information in that one for you. And yeah, that's all. That's it for my shameless plugs. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.